What's up guys, Nandra here. Today's game is going to be some games I played on ladder. It's going to be a total of 6 games, I believe. Maybe 5? Something like that. But the point is that it's a lot of games. Alright, so this first one's going to be versus Shadowcraft. I decided that I was going to go ahead and record all of these games because they're all pretty interesting and they all showed me things that I realized that people don't really think about all that often. Oh man, I'm actually at 470,000 points. Alright, so this game was weird because it said he was disconnected, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna get a free win, and then he reconnects. I draw the polyphonic roar. This is an issue because I have the Uriel in my hand, and Uriel is now just a 4-mana 3/3 that does nothing, and it telegraphs to him, okay, this is what this dude's playing. I play out the Uriel anyway, just because Uriel will never get any better than it is right now, whereas I might need Rahab later in the future to go ahead and save me because he is a ward. Here I draw Ayala. Ayala is really nice here because if he's the Orthros variant of Shadow, he can't play Orthros now. However, he does reveal himself to be Nep because Hell's Unleasher is primarily a Nep card, so he goes face, and now the race is on. The Dragon versus Nep matchup is really weird right now, just because depending on the type of list, it usually determines what exactly is going to happen in the game. And a lot of times it comes down to basically a face race in which both of you have to try to ignore as much as possible of the opposing player's board just so you can get in that face damage and go ahead and put out a lot of pressure in order to stop the other player from doing certain greedy things, like for example being able to try to play Nep safely, or maybe even trying to play Cowie safely, just because certain things that the Dragon player can do can still kill you through Cowie, such as Lightning Blast and whatnot. So it's a pretty crazy matchup. Alright, so here, because I have the Poly in my hand, and I can play Poly going into his turn 6, I just go ahead and crash Ayala right into Lyriel. Next turn, it doesn't matter what he's doing, I'm playing Poly. That's my game plan, that's what's happening, we're in it. Alright, now here, he plays Grimnir. I was expecting to play Ledger or something like that, however he doesn't have it, but instead he does have Unica. The Unica is kind of annoying. And here, he does have a board, but because Sybil healed me, I'm at enough HP that I can ignore his board this one turn. And because I draw Israfel, I'm just like, nope, we're going for it. That's the game plan. So next turn, I'm going to play Israfel and then Evo the Israfel to go ahead and clear up a lot of his board. He does use his final Evo as well. Because again, gotta put out that pressure. It's really important because I've already played Poly, so at this point, he's now on the back foot. I go ahead and go Israfel Evo. It was unfortunate that he left Unica at 2, but he did play around Israfel perfectly. Otherwise, he would have been under a lot more pressure. So I decided to keep my Israfel at full. And here he has to have Cowie, but even if he has Cowie, it doesn't matter, just because he's taking more storm damage. Here, he plays Death's Breath, hoping it'll buy him some time. However, if I have Grimnir here, he's dead. However, I don't get Grimnir, but I do get Scyther, and I do get Bahamut. This was important because I had to play Scyther first, just because Scyther would go ahead and crash into a ward, and it wouldn't take up a board slot. So this way I can now go Sawhawk Wheel for Bahamut, clear his next ward, and then clear his final ward with my Windblast Dragon, and then go face for 12. This was important because I have numerous targets on the board now, so even if he plays Nep, he has to have exactly Nep, Cowie. His Nep has to have exactly Nep. His Nep has to exactly pull Mordecai, Cowie, and Lurching Corpse, and the Lurching Corpse has to snipe my 5/5. Otherwise, he's just under so much pressure, and if I draw a Storm unit, he'll just die. So I go ahead and clear everything, and I go ahead and send him down to 6, but he scoops because he realizes the same thing that I just said, that even if he had the Nep wouldn't be enough in order to keep him alive. But yeah, like, the Nep matchup is a very, very bad matchup for Dragon, but as you can see, with the addition of Polyphonic Roar, if you can play your Poly very, very early, or manage to stay above a certain health threshold when you play it, then you should be in a good spot versus Nep, just because even if they clear one of your Windblast Dragons, that doesn't actually matter in the long run, unless they can also, deal damage to your face, and then stop you from trying to play stuff like Grimnairs and whatnot, because a single Windblast Dragon plus Grimnair is 9 damage. And then, you have 2 bodies on the board, you have a ward, and then there's also the threat of additional Storm Dragons coming out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This is part 1. I'll go ahead and show you guys the remaining parts, hopefully today, but I'm not sure if I can get to all these videos in time before the maintenance happens. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and go ahead and leave me your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.